guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kimmy here, and today I'm coming at you with a story time. Not just any story time, but it's a Korea story time, okay? It was back in 2016, so I was a 24-year-old. I had just gotten out of the military, and the first thing I wanted to do was go to Korea because I always wanted to go to Korea, and this is where my first date took place. It was on a night I was out on the street looking a little bit crazy. So I'm here eating a popsicle, petting this big dog. There's a lot of Koreans that are like really curious, like, hey, is that your dog? And I'm like, no, it's not my dog, but he's cute. I'm just here to pet it. And some Koreans took pictures of the dog and they started to pet it because they saw that it was so friendly and it wasn't going to bite them. Well, as the sea of people start to pass, there is this random black guy that suddenly does a double take with me, and he stops and he asks me,
Hey, what are you doing?
The dog.
But is that your dog?
No?
Then why are you petting it?
Why do I need a reason to pet a dog? It's cute. It's lovely. I have been given permission to pet it and feed it treats.
You know what? Scratch it. You're beautiful. Let's go on a date sometime.
So a little background about me is that I typically am more attracted towards Asian guys. I'm open to everybody, but it is a preference. Least preferable would probably be black men. It's not inner racism, it's just trauma. But hey, I was in Korea, I was doing new things. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give black men a try. And without him knowing it, he was a spokesman for all you black men out there. Congratulations. And I think that next night we ended up meeting up at McDonald's because this was in Itaewon. And if you've been to Itaewon, you know that the McDonald's is the only thing that hasn't changed, will never change, and is a common meeting spot. We end up going to this Korean barbecue place. We order our food, but there's a big party beside us. Well, one of them is really drunk. But the other ones are just kind of having a good time on a high buzz. It's a good night. Something about a soccer game. We start to get our food. That one guy is so turned that he keeps calling over to us. The guy that I'm on a date with, he is like,
Hey, this is our first date. I just really want to get to know her. Do you mind kind of, leaving us alone?
to which for a few minutes we were left alone until they would get rowdy again, and then we would be invited back. And it just got so consistent that I was like, we had a choice. Either we leave this place or we can join them, as he said. So me being the smarty pants,
Hey, if you want us to join you, pay for our bill.
he sure enough pulled out his card, paid for the entire meal, had us migrate to his table with all the random people. Like we had meat that was on the grill, we just moved it to their grill. It was a hot mess. and I kind of felt like I had to do something, I had to make some kind of effort, and I'm really awkward because it's my first date and I'm not really knowing, and because we haven't had time to conversate and I'm already kind of uncomfortable, but hey, I'm giving this guy a chance. So I just kind of focused on cooking the meat. We're playing soju games and it's a lot of fun, but the party gets too hyped to where the really drunk guy ends up standing up and smacking his hand against the table, but then missing the table, and all that momentum just goes down, and he hits his head on the corner of the table, proceeds to hit it against his seat on his way down to the floor, and then lands smack down on the floor. And it's a concrete floor because it's kind of underground, and all of a sudden everything just dies. Lo and behold, we decide that the party is over and we leave. So we're walking. He's kind of leading the way, I'm following. And before I know it, we kind of enter this alleyway between the two main streets, and in daytime it opens to have like a lot of shops, but because it is nighttime, they're all closed and there's nobody around, which I noticed pretty quickly. And he just starts saying things about how much he's digging me, 90s term. She's like, man, you're so amazing. You got our meal for free. You're so down to earth. How cool I am, how beautiful I am. If you're on a date with the girl and you find her pretty, that's cool. Man, you're really beautiful, you're really pretty, but don't keep saying it. Otherwise, it sounds really creepy. It's annoying, like you're not looking at anything else. And it just sounds really fake. Like, okay, I get it. What are you after? You want to go to the boom boom room? Well, we ain't gonna go to the boom boom room because I ain't feeling anything like that. This guy starts coming closer to me, and I'm trying to back away. And I'm like, hey, if he knows anything, he's going to see that, hey, like, get away from me if I keep backing away. No, this guy keeps coming closer. I'm not into you. Read body language, people. Boys and girls, if you are on a date, you have to read their body language, because they might not want to say anything, but their body language will tell you if they really want to do something with you. And before I know it, I am backed against a garage thing in kind of the middle, darkest part of this alley. And the moment I realize it, I'm just like, damn, how did I get in this situation? And then he comes closer and closer and closer until he's just like, and then he goes in for a kiss. And me, with my hyper reflexes, I just put my lips like that. So he's not even kissing my lips, he's kissing my skin. And it's just really awkward. And luckily he wasn't the disgusting type to be like using tongue and all that stuff. But his lips were kind of moist, so that did feel a bit icky. And he kind of stays there for a while, and I'm just like, as soon as he backs away enough, I'm going to just jet. I'm just gonna go, and I'm not gonna turn back. But this guy kept staying so close. Like, he backed away, which was my fault, my moment of false hope. And then he said the most rapey thing to me.
Even if you don't want it, even if you don't kiss me back, I'm still going to do it.
And this is what kind of set me off in my mind. In my time in the military, we had a lot of SAPR training, which is like sexual assault, just awareness, and you know, hey, no answer means no. If they're drunk, that means don't even try it. Like, just kind of how to read cues. There was no redemption from that. So I was like, okay. And sure enough, he goes in for another kiss. Then he backs away enough for me. And by this time, I'm done. I'm like, yo, run if you have to. If he starts to chase you, we run in. Like, we out. This is done. So he backs away. And he's just, like, his eyes are closed, kind of like he's still in the moment. Like, yes, this is wonderful. And I just leave.
Where are you going? What's wrong? What did I do?
And I never saw him for the rest of my trip. So, yeah. first date, which was questionable and ended in flames. And I was like, damn, the one time. But hey, I gave it a try, and nobody can say I did not try. And that's all that matters. Alright, see you guys. Thanks for coming to my channel again. This is Kimmy, and I'm out.